Well, hey Virgo, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. We are here discussing February 2021 for all sun, moon, and rising signs. And if you didn't see the intro, we're going to break each week of the month down. And at the end of each week, there will be some sort of oracle guidance specifically to support for that particular week. So, you guys know that Virgo is very heavy in my chart, so I am going to try to keep this real for everyone, including myself. Okay, so Mercury retrograde obviously has started off here, and it's going to be with us until the end of the month. Technically, it turns direct on the 20th, but it usually takes it about a week to settle down from its energies. So, I know that there's going to be a lot of activity for many Virgos when it comes to the end of the month. And, there we go. We got 3. And we're going to see what else pops out for us, okay? So, again, the cards that are drawn for each of the week, it's not necessarily meant for one specific day. They said the energies are going to kind of blend into themselves, so just kind of take it for what it is. And let me just confirm, how many cards are there for Virgo? There are 4. So there's one more. There it is. Well, we got a lot of cup energy, but we also have some great stuff that's here. So let's go ahead and get into it. And let me put my timer on. There we go. All right. So the first week, we have the 5 of Thought, followed by the Helper of Emotion, Knight of Cups, following that up by the Messenger of Emotion, which is the Page of Cups. Interesting. And then we have the Ace of Abundance. Well, that's the Ace of Pentacles. So let's go back to this 5 of Thought. We have the 5 of Swords, and this is really the energy of conflict and defeat, and pick your battles with ease and grace. Pick your battles with ease and grace, because you may very well come out the winner of the particular situation that you're going to have to face this particular week, but at what cost, okay? So you have a challenge that you can change and course correct a little bit to make sure that you get yourself back on track. And the best way to do that is to avoid negative people or negative situations this particular week. Again, choose your battles with ease and grace so that you end up being happier in the end, okay? The Helper of Emotion is here to talk about, well, you know, love. And it's very funny because I put in the intro that Venus was entering into Aquarius, which is actually, it's kind of carrying that love fest through. So just be aware of that this first particular week. I'm not overly surprised about that. So this week also, especially the 3rd, Libras and Virgos, you know, this whole Pluto Scorpio where the energy starts to change in for those different types of signs, it's going to have you in the mix a little bit. I feel more towards the 2nd week, but the Messenger of Emotion that's coming in and the Helper of Emotion that are coming in, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, is really talking about something new that's going to affect your emotions. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Romance, if you're already coupled up with someone, is going to get a little bit stronger. The potential for somebody new coming in for you, Virgo, if you're not coupled up, is extremely strong this first week. Pay attention to the signs, messages and feelings that you're getting about someone. You could be meeting someone at like a party or a get-together or something. I know that we're in, you know, the whole zone, but that doesn't stop people from going to the grocery store, and it doesn't stop people from having casual, little, tiny, smaller get-together. So you need to take appreciation for the fact that, you know, something beautiful is getting ready to come up this particular week. We cap it off as far as the major energies with the Ace of Abundance. So this also is another good news. There's new resources that are coming to you. New resources are available to you. it doesn't always have to be money. I have to make sure that I tell people abundance doesn't necessarily always have to be money. It very often is, but it doesn't have to be. It could be an abundance of health. It could be an abundance of a person or love or, again, just resources. You needed that thing and it showed up. You didn't have to spend money. That thing showed up. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So they can also involve really embodying with this particular energy advice that's coming through. So you could very well get some really clear sage advice that will help you with the situation. It could be related around this Five of Thought. It doesn't have to be, but there is definitely something that is on the horizon for you. So if you've been thinking about starting a business or starting a new course or doing something that's going to take you to the next level, this is the week to start taking a look at it while you are in that beautiful energy of, Venus into Aquarius. Okay, so we didn't have any cards that needed to be clarified because nothing showed up in reverse. So what we're going to go ahead and do is pull in the energy of the dragon oracles and see what the dragons want to let our Virgos know about this first week of February 2021. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we have, dragons? They said it's this first one. Thank you. So what we have here is the air and water dragon. Well, that makes sense because swords are air and these cups is water. So let's see what we've got going on here. So the air and water dragon helps to connect you to higher frequencies and that you do need to trust your intuition. There's an opportunity for you to continue to develop your psychic abilities. So be open to enlightenment and then express your inner song. Capitalizes this week beautifully with what I've already said. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to go back in with our Angel Tarot deck and go for the second week of February for our Virgos. The third and fourth, like I said, you have something on your list that you want to start taking a look into, Virgo. This is the week to do it. You're being encouraged to review any of the projects that you really want to before the moon squares into the sign of Mercury on the 4th. Okay, so there's definitely, there's a lot of fives here. So this is a lot of change that's happening. Excuse me, I'm going to reshuffle that one. The Five of Swords here. Now you have the Five of Wands here. Now you have the Five of Emotion. 555. That is some significant change that's getting ready to come to you this week. I wanted to point that out. Not all change is bad. Some change is good. So you have an ability to kind of course correct, like I said, with what they want to be able to contribute. There's a lot of information that's going to come to you, though. This is the Eight of Action. It's the Eight of Wands. Okay. So let's sit there and take a look at what we've got. I really want to put that emphasis on that Five of Thought based upon what's coming on here with the second week. So again, picking your battles with ease and grace. Out with the old and with the new. Interesting. Okay. Is there another card here for the second week for Virgo? Yes, there's one more card. Okay, thank you. There we go. The Three of Abundance. I love that. Okay. So, sorry, my little placeholder cards so I remember who I'm talking to. Let me just move those out of the way. Okay. So, we have a Tower moment here. In reverse, so there's a little bit of a protection that's coming through in a sense, okay? And then we've got the Three of Abundance in the same general area as the Ace of Abundance. So this really is a collaboration with something that's coming through. So let's take these one by one. So the Five of Action is really conflict. It's minor conflict. It's nothing that's huge. But again, you started off the whole entire month with this Five of Thought, this better direction that needs to be taken. So you do need to stand up for yourself. You're being encouraged to stand your ground and stick up for yourself, okay? And if someone's being overly someone could be overly pushy, that's where you're being asked to kind of bring it in. And you need to be able to feel strong enough to excuse yourself from any situation that's going to get you to, chop someone's head off or say something out of turn. you're in better control of doing that. Then we slide in from the Five of Action into the Five of Cups. So there's an important part of forgiveness that comes on with this. If you did do something up here and you got a little bit crazy and you like popped off and that started to create some conflict that second week, now you've got, again, 555, you're being asked to forgive yourself and to forgive the situation if you did that. If you didn't, then, you know, good for you. Congratulations for being able to go there. But there is also this aspect of forgiveness for whoever this energy is that does not belong to you. Whoever this energy is, to forgive the situation so that it kind of goes off. This is like the essence of Archangel Michael, asking him to kind of step in and allow the situation for all parties involved to just be canceled, cleared, and deleted in some senses. It's natural to understand that there could be a little bit of raw feelings, which is where the emotional portion of it comes in, especially if there's a little bit of grief because of something that you may have said. But it's important to forgive yourself. That's the biggest, most important factor that's coming out of it. Again, 555, major change coming up in life. It's usually very, very good, okay? We slide into the Eight of Action or the Eight of Wands or the Eight of Rods, however it is that you learned, and it is a lot of communication that's coming, but the Eight of Wands also is asking you to appreciate what it is that you do have now. Okay, so this is very much an attitude of gratitude. And the reason is because you're going to be asked to start doing some more things. And you really need to take appreciation of the things that you currently have. There's also potential that travel could come up. Yes, I know it's COVID. I get that. But there's a potential that you are going to be asked to do something or go somewhere, even if it's in your own city. You're going to be asked to take on more responsibility. And so there's going to be more messaging that comes up for you with regards to that. So take a stock of what you have, control it here, so that when this messaging opportunity shows up, that you're actually not feeling so overwhelmed. If you take in that attitude of gratitude, it kind of lessens it a little bit because you are prepared to take this next thing that comes to you. Now, we do have a major arcana card that showed itself up in reverse here. We have the 16, which is out with the old, in with the new. It's the essence of the Tower. The Tower comes in not to mess with people, but the Tower comes in to really clear situations that you either couldn't or wouldn't take on your own. So if you couldn't do it, the universe is going to force a situation to happen because they know that you've got to get past this next hurdle in a sense. And there are opportunities when this card shows up because it is a surprise. There is some surprise element about what's getting ready to happen. But because this one's showing up in reverse, it's to really just make sure that you are taking advantage of knowing that you don't have to resist this change that's coming for you. Change. 555 is change. Eight of Action is change. Things are going to start happening. You're being asked to not resist this. Why? Because you have the Three of Pentacles that's sitting right next to it, which is the collaboration. And whatever it is that you love doing, whatever you're passionate about, what you are going to start to receive, like I said, the opportunity to take classes and receive funding and monies to do the things that you need to be able to do. And this is creative energy for yourself, but there also is the capability of other people to be in the energy to collaborate with you. So that's great. We're going to take a psychic tarot card to sit on top of that tower to see if I can bring anything else out. All right. Why is the Tower in reverse? There it is. Just didn't pop all the way out. Okay. Sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is definitely involved with your feels. Okay. Whenever we get a chakra card in this deck, we always get another follow-up card that goes with it. Okay. So there is creativity in there. Okay. Work on your sacral chakra a little bit. Water energy. Feel that creative center. All right. All right. What's the supporting card for the Tower in reverse and the sacral chakra, please? Well, we just need one. We just need one. Oh, come on, universe. There it is. Just didn't pop out. Oh, Lord. We got the heart chakra in reverse. Okay. So what they're trying to tell me, they're saying there is no other card except for talking about the energy of resistance. So you need to work on your sacral chakra where you can, right? Even including eating the color, wear the color orange, eat orange foods to help that creativity. It really is the fluid center of your sensuality. Like your sensuality actually is the seed of helping to do the creative thing, but you're blocking your heart chakra enough with this resistance if you don't take the advice of trying to create that momentum. Basically, don't get stuck in the bullshit like that starts at the beginning of the week so that you have a block. Continue to make sure that you are aware and take the steps now to ensure that your sacral chakra is open, your creativity center, your sex center, your, you know, where you're starting to create a lot of those different types of things. Okay, so you got to take action and feel into your sensuality, your creativity center. Whew, okay, I got through that. Thank you. Okay, so angels, we're going to go in with the angel oracle card here to see what is the advice for our Virgo for the second week of February here, 2021. Woo, that was fast. We have vulnerability and freedom. There you go. That's your card sitting right there. I want to point that out. You've got to be willing. You've got to be willing to see that there's some good stuff on the horizon. So just don't get stuck in the muck, and be vulnerable enough to see that within yourself, because when you are vulnerable enough to let that out, then the seed of creativity shows up in order to open up that freedom, in order to open up this three of abundance. So thank you, universe, for basically saying what I said. Okay, now we're going to go into the third week of February for our Virgos, okay? So on the 11th, we have the new moon in Aquarius. It really is time to start getting down on those projects. It really is to start to defining what it is that you want, and it is time for you to really, you know, identify the path that you want to be able to take. So when we get down to the 13th and the 14th, this is where we get down to that space, like where Valentine's Day is and things of that nature. Oops, I beg your pardon. I pulled the wrong deck. Sorry. I'm going to put that one back in here. Virgo, you really do have the opportunity to grab the upper hand here, okay? Also, yeah, you just need to. We're just gonna leave it at that. It's the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th for sure that these big energies, you've got a chance to get this edge of the energy out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see how that affects this third week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Virgo, third week of February, 2021. Thank you. Ooh. We have the messenger of thought. That's the page of swords. So there's some fast incoming messages coming. More messages. These messages may require you to be a little bit more flexible with some of the plans, but some of these messages are going to come in to help boost the plans that you are being asked to bring forth. Okay? You need to review your documents also. It's a fair warning. Use your intellect to the best of your ability, for sure, for sure, for sure. And then there's a individual that's coming in to support you. You go from the messenger of thought to the two of thought. Okay, so the two of swords energy. The two of swords energy is really their support in saying someone's coming to help you. You need to take this. They're really pushing you, Virgo. Whatever idea it is that you have, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever is your passion project, whatever that side gig is, whatever it is that truly makes you happy, you just need to be doing it. You're not going as fast as you possibly could. And they want you, this one's meant to be upright. They want you to just go. They want you to go. Listen to your inner voice, especially if you're getting a little bit conflicted. Now, the two of swords is mental conflict in a sense because you're not at peace. You have to make a decision about what is going to make you most happy. You don't have to get stuck. I mean, yeah, people need to pay bills and people have to do those different types of things. Thank you. We actually have 1, 2, we have 3. Thank you. That's popping out here. Yeah, that's a big week. And it's, you know, it's that traditional, sword in each hand, like sitting outside, under the moonlight blindfolded, where you are asked to use blind faith in a sense, but it's also to get to that point where you can be at peace. And the decision that you make between your head and your heart, it needs to be a peaceful decision, whatever it is. But someone's coming in here to help you with that swift thinking and the intellectual piece that we've got going on here. Messenger of action now comes in. We now have the Page of Wands. So absolutely, this is the week where stuff is going to start sparking. Okay, something new related to creativity. Thank you for doing the work. Is really here to support you. It also represents that supportive person of this messenger coming in that not only wants to give you the information, but actually wants to be someone that actually helps you do the work. So I don't know if you've been trying to call in a partner or if you've been trying to call on a helper or whatever the case may be, whatever, it doesn't matter. Someone's coming here this week to help you get past it. Now we get into the Two of Cups energy with this Two of Emotion. So this relationship that you're getting ready to start, this is not a romantic relationship at all. I feel very strong friendship, but mutual respect is getting ready to come out of whoever this person is that's going to show up for you. This person is really going to help you to propel to the next level. So again, if you've been calling in, if you've been trying to manifest a business partner or even just somebody to help you get the thing off the ground, this is the week where stuff's getting ready to go down, okay? And it's a beautiful thing, a lot of mutual respect. If you are coupled up in a relationship, this is the week to make sure that while you are going through your passion project, that you have the ability here to spread the love and share that affection with your partner, okay? So now we're going to talk about this next card that shows up here, which is the Nine of Cups in reverse, which I don't like. And then you have the Go Within card, which is the High Priestess, also in reverse, which I don't like because there's a stoppage of at some point for something. So we're going to go in with the clarification. So the Nine of Cups is like, you should be all up, all in. You should be taking advantage of all these beautiful things that are coming. What I get from this is really that it's kind of a delay. There's good luck. There's happy times that are coming. It's just not, there's something else that you might need to be aware of. And then the High Priestess showing up here in reverse is like you're not seeing it with your own, you're not seeing it on your own. Your intuition is a little bit off. And so let's find out why the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess are in reverse for our Virgos this third week of February. What can we help them with? Nine of Cups in reverse, please. Why is the Nine of Emotion in reverse, please? Well, you're not seeing this individual. You do have the Ace of Swords. You're not seeing this individual that's coming through here as the person. You're second guessing this person is basically what's coming in. Is that the person that's supposed to help me? That's where it is. You're blocking it a little bit. The universe isn't going to put people in your path for no reason, especially if it's something that you've been asking for. So it's like, hello, you said you wanted this person to come through and we're bringing it to you. So now they're bringing you this Ace of Swords to help you get through that, that clarity, right? So this page that's coming through potentially is a younger person. I'm just going to go there because we've got a lot of Swords energy here, is potentially a younger person. Just because someone's younger than you doesn't mean that they don't have value. Maybe that's meaningful for someone, okay? Now, but why is the High Priestess in reverse? Thank you. Okay. Suffering in silence. Yeah, you're just stuck in your head a little bit about it. You're in analysis paralysis. You're feeling very anxious, Virgo. And the reason is because we're traditionally, independent people. We don't traditionally give it to anyone else to do the work with us. So you're anxious about trying to, that thought process is about bringing someone in to help you with this idea. And you're going to get through it. going to get through it. You need to sleep, okay? You need to make sure that you're getting your rest. You need to sleep. That will help you make and have those clarified decisions. And of course, use your own energy, Virgo, as the hermit, to go in at any time that you need to in order to just kind of recenter yourself. And you need to be able to distribute the workload. I mean, you just do if it comes down to a project-based type of a thing. So now let's go in with our Radiant Oracle just to see what we can offer our Virgos as a support factor here for that third week in February, okay? The 17th, I'm just going to bring this out there. The 17th of the month, when Saturn, that's, you know, in Aquarius, is going to go square with Uranus and Taurus, that does have a play on physical things just a little bit, right? So I feel like you need to know that. And this is the card that wants to pop out, bluff. Yeah. You're not sure whether this person is the person. This is the energy of Jupiter in Gemini. Sometimes you need to bluff your way through the situation, but what I'm getting is that, well, that's their advice. You need to just, come on, give me another word here. I do love that card, though. It is. Sometimes you need to, they say fake it to make it, or faith it to make it. Come on, you guys, not the whole deck. I could be here all day. It could be, yeah, you got to give up control. That's what's going on here. It's the same energy, and it's the Capricorn energy that's kind of gonna be in that zone, and that's the zone that started up around, like I said, that 13th, 14th, because the moon, yeah, it's going through some transitions here with the sextile with Pluto into Capricorn. Gemini is going into that sextile, so that's where this cray-cray is coming from right here. It's the bluff, it's the control. There's riches that you're questioning here with the energy of Saturn itself in Capricorn. You basically don't want anybody to come in and jack up your project is what's going on. But they're asking you to have some optimism in this situation. The affair card comes out that supports the Two of Emotion. It's not an affair like that. What it is saying that you need to see the fortune in this partnership that's getting ready to show up for you. So if that doesn't give you the clear information that you needed to have, I don't know what is. You're overthinking the situation, and this sun, you know, sun and Leo information, this fortune, this is like the sun card. There's a reason why this partnership is here, and you would not be wise to second guess it. So if you have to fake it to make it, to give this person their piece of the balance, if you're dictating things, you can't be in control of 100% of everything. You've got to be able to be optimistic when it comes, especially to your future, when it comes to your dollars and cents. You gotta let people know what you need, and then allow them to do that thing, and then you should be fine. Okay, so Virgo, now we're going to go into the fourth. That was a really long-winded way of getting there, but you guys are stuck. There's a few people that really needed to hear all of that extra stuff. Okay? Youthful vitality. That's the other thing they keep trying to tell me. And they want to help you do it, so let them do it. Okay? Oh, gosh darn it, I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm so used to using this as the primary energy. This is the primary energy for February. Sorry, it's the Angel Tarot deck. Okay, here we go. Do I have a little bad boy that's turned over in here? No, I thought I did. Okay, so fourth week, February, Virgo, 2021. We have a lot of energy that's showing up here, especially around the 27th when the full moon pops in, and it's in opposition to Virgo. Whether you're sun, moon, or rising, you need to be able to kind of understand that. And then we got that grand trine with that you should be aware of, because it's going to affect you, Pluto. It's Pluto in Capricorn, Mars in Taurus, and then Venus in Aries. So that's where that control situation also comes into play. It's big energies, but here we go. Virgo, 4th week of February 2021. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 cards, thank you. First one, 2 of Abundance. 2 major arcana sitting next to each other. This last week, you've got the Lovers, and now you've got the energy of the Hangman sitting here. So going in and really, you know, just seeking that last bit of clarity that universe can give you. You've been blessed with the gift, and you need to be able to respect that gift, and you need to be able to see past old stuff and see the potential of a new possibility. And if you feel like you need to go in for just a minute and shut the door and just kind of close everybody else out, you're not stopping the momentum of the manifestation that you're trying to bring in. But embracing your uniqueness with what you bring to the situation will help you to look at this from a completely different perspective so that you can come out of it feeling completely good. Okay, so we're going to cap this week off with the energy of the sacred geometry. And I am told to make sure to read passage for crystal for you guys on this one. So I will do that. Let's see, Virgo. It's titled Joy. Create joy and happiness. Well, hello. I don't know how many times I've had to tell you that. Let's see what the joy and happiness crystal would be. It's going to have something to do with the sacral chakra. I can tell. Let's see. Number 42 specifically says citrine, carnelian, peridot, and tangerine quartz. So when you trust yourself and and the intention of what you want to create, joy and happiness will come and find you. So make sure that you put your will and your desire into action, and remember that your thoughts are powerful. Your belief system creates the empowerment needed for the success to be achieved. Contentment is there for the taking. Okay, so let's take a look at what this one looks like. This is joy, energetically, in sacred geometry form. Snap that if you need to, and then if you have to go in a couple times, hermit, meditate on that so that you will see the beauty in this particular situation. So overall, this is a really fantastic reading. The worst week, if you want to call it that, is week 1, where you really got to just watch your tongue. Pick your battles with ease and grace, all right? But something huge is coming for you, 555. Universe is telling you, take advantage of it because it's supposed to be there for you, okay? And you can do this. Open your heart, open up that sacral chakra, and take advantage of this beautiful energy that's here for you because it's wonderful. Okay, so Virgo, that's what I have for you for the month of February 2021. Make sure that you take a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising to ensure that you get the full picture. And of course, if you're looking for a personal one-on-one, make sure that you click the link in the description box so that we can get connected and I can help you. Otherwise, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next month. Bye for now.